Welcome to our Bible Edit tutorial video. This is our first video, and in it I'm going to show you how to use the Bible Edit Concordance feature, which I've been developing, and just finished the first edition of that in version 4.12, which will be coming out soon and available at Bibledit-Desktop.org. I'm going to start up Bible Edit on our screen here, and you're going to see that I already had a project open the last time I was using Bible Edit. You see that on the left part of the screen here with the King James Version. On the right I have a check key terms window and a number of key term lists here available for you to look through. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the View menu and select Concordance. And when I do this, it's going to go through every chapter, every verse, every word of the Bible and build a concordance. And a concordance is just a list of all the words that are used in the Bible, and then a number of occurrences, and then the references where you can find the use of that word. So we see here, first of all, we have the concordance window that popped up. We have two tabs in it, sorted by words or sorted by frequency. And I'll just look at the sorted by words one first. We've got the title, we've got the number of unique words in the King James Version, 12,418. We've got the total number of words, 745,000. For the King James, we do a couple of special things. We recognize when there are possessive forms, and we count those as part of the root word. So the word, Paul with an apostrophe S is counted under the same as the word Paul. And then below those total or summary statistics, you see all the words. This is all the words that occur. They all are in this HTML window here. We can scroll all the way down and we can see down to the letter Z, and then just a couple of these words that have AE combinations at the beginning of them, which end up getting sorted to the bottom because of this normal sort order. So that's all 12,418 words. You can also see that for each word, let's take the word Aaronites here. It gives you the word, then it says to you the number of occurrences of the word in the Bible, and then it lists the first two of those occurrences, if there are two. So it shows you 1 Chronicles 12:27 or 1 Chronicles 27:17. Now if it has more than two, then we have, like this example, Aaron occurs 339 times. We show the first two of those uses and then ... So that means there are a whole bunch more that you'd have to look at if you wanted to investigate all those uses. If there's just one use of the word, like Abaddon, then we show that use there as well. These are links, so if I want to see the use of Abaddon, I should be able to click Revelation 9:11 here, which I'll just do now. And you see up here that the navigation has changed to Revelation 9:11, and the whole chapter is displayed there, and then verse 11 is highlighted in yellow, so you can read that and see there's Abaddon. This also shows another thing that I do for the King James Version, and that is I put the words all in lowercase so that they might look a little odd here because the proper noun might appear as a lowercase word when it should be uppercase, but that's a idiosyncrasy of how things are implemented right now. So you can click on those. Here I'll try another one, Esther 1:10, and see if we can find Abagtha here in verse number 10, and there's the word right there. So you can see that's kind of useful. Now if there are well, let me show you then the next thing here. I'm going to click on sorted by frequency. And right now that tab sometimes takes a long time to come up because it's somehow generating all of the data in a different sorted order. And it'll come here in just a second. I'll have to click it again. So now we have the concordance sorted by frequency. So now you can see the same list of words that we had in the prior tab, but now it's sorted differently. And it's sorted so that the most frequent words occur at the bottom and the least frequent at the top. Again, you have the word, you have the frequency, you have a reference. If it's just one word like here, it shows you the only use, and you can click on that and quickly get to it over here in the navigation or the editor window. And so on. If there's two uses, then they both show up if there are 3 or more uses, then you have the first 2 and then ... So in that case, in the case of 1, there's no link here for abaddon and so on. For those that have 2, there's no link here for communicated, for instance. But now the program creates a link here out of this word enlargeth, so that if I click on enlargeth, either here or if I did it over in this other tab, let me click on that now. What it'll do is open up a third tab here entitled by the title of that word, and I'll be able to click that word, and then I can see the 3 uses of it right here. Just like you can when you're up in the check key terms window, you can see those verses that use the key terms. But here it's not just the key terms as called out in the database of key terms, but it's every use of the word in the translation in the target language, not in the Greek or Hebrew. So we see the Deuteronomy 33:20, Job 12:23. Oops, let me click back there, and then Habakkuk 2:5 is another one. So again, I can click on the verse here if I want to see it in its context, and it pops me over to Habakkuk 2:5, and I see there verse 5 highlighted. I can see the whole word in its context and verses surrounding it. So this might be useful for you if, for example, you go to sorted by frequency, and I say you want to look at all the words that occur one time, and you say, there's a word that I think is misspelled. Let me go look at that and see in verse 21, and there's acceptest. Well, that's spelled correctly, but if you were translating along and you use the concordance feature, you might be able to find some of those and jump to them quickly and figure out why there's only one occurrence of that word, if that's indeed the case. So maybe you can think of some other good uses for the concordance feature, but we'll be enlarging on this and testing it and working on some other languages with it as well. So hopefully it'll work for your translation and will be a good tool for you. Look here for more Bible Edit tutorial videos and features that are coming out, and we'll get back with you soon, and hope you enjoy using Bible Edit. Remember, visit Bibledit-Desktop.org, and I'll show you about that on another video. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.